What's going on, guys? So today we're talking about flashlights again. We're looking at a Wowtac A5, one of Wowtac's newest, although I've had this for a couple weeks now. I've actually used this one quite a bit. I really like it. It's kind of like in between as far as size. It's not one of those super fat Coke can type lights, but it is definitely wider than your normal pocket light. This one does not come with a pocket clip or anything, which, you know, mostly has to do with the battery source. This one's rocking a 26650 battery. Definitely on the chunkier side. Does have the spot for a lanyard hole. I left all the stuff out here just so you can see what came with it. We have an accessories pouch, all right, with some spare O-rings as well as one of those wrist lanyards. I don't generally use the wrist lanyards. I definitely use pocket clips all the time. I do like using sheaths, but the wrist lanyard, it's not necessary for flashlights anyway. Even the bigger flashlights, I don't use them. I hold on to the lights. If I happen to drop them, they drop. It's a nice little thing to have just in case, I suppose, but let me know in the comment section, do you use wrist lanyards for your flashlight? Do you actually like put it around your wrist? You know, I suppose you can also use it to tether it to a bag if you wanted to, or loop it through the, loop on your pants or something. If we unscrew this, take a look at the battery source again. All right, you can see it's a much larger fat battery. All right, for those used to their 18650s, this is a 26650. All right, 5,000 milliamp hour battery, Wowtac branded. All right, so much fatter than most people are used to here. So make sure not to cross thread here. All right, taking a quick zoom in, looking at the business end here. You can see a very, very heavily stippled reflector, also pretty wide. Again, the same width of the entire light here. And this one's rocking a Cree XHP70 LED. It's quite large LED. The max output on this light is 3,650 lumens. That is a lot of light, okay? Double click right to that turbo. I mean, it just washes everything out. Super, super bright light. Let's look at real quick our paperwork here. So I'll give you a chart on the different modes and stuff. Find the English version. All right, let me zoom in so you can see this. All right, so pause your screen there. You can look at all the different modes and stuff. Low, medium, high, turbo, firefly, and strobe. And of course the outputs. But worth noting, that massive turbo output, 3 minutes. Wait for that to get in focus. All right. So again, I've talked to this before. You know, when you say a light is 3,650 lumens, people might automatically assume that you can leave it on for an hour like that. Not the case. You get 3 minutes of that, and then of course it drops down to save on the heat to a lower mode. All right, so the UI on this is very straightforward. You can see the bottom has nothing. There's no clicky or anything. It's all in the side switch. Hold it down on off. All right, we get the moonlight mode. All right, once you just click it to turn it on, by the way, you can see the battery, life indicator. Blue means good. Obviously that goes red, means you're gonna have to recharge it. You just hold down to change through your low, medium, high. It'll just cycle through. Low, medium, high. You can let go at any point. All right, while the light's on, if you double click, it goes right to turbo. Okay, same with off. If I'm off, double click goes right to turbo. Once it's on turbo, if you double click again, it goes to strobe. All right, I think I said turbo there. That's for the car channels. But anyway, yeah, very straightforward stuff. I mean, most people are probably, using flashlights on the highest output. The more people I talk to about using lights, and I've been doing this for many, many years now, a lot of people aren't really using the lower modes. Maybe like once in a blue moon, you're in the car and you don't want to distract the driver or something, and you put on moonlight mode just to take something out, maybe look through some change or something, who knows. But more times than not, people are just going right to that highest output. That's why you're buying flashlights for a little bit more money that have higher outputs, is because you want all the light that's possible. And I've talked to this many, many times in the past. There's plenty of situations where too much light is a disadvantage. It reflects back, especially indoors. Having almost 4,000 lumens, standing 5 feet from a white wall in the middle of the night is going to blind you. It's not going to be helpful. So all those other modes, I find that they're extremely useful. But like I said, most people, it's just, I need light. The more light, the better. That's how they see it. As far as like value here, the price on these is $50. On Amazon, it's 50. On their website, I think it's 60. But sometimes you get discount codes and stuff, so let's just call it $50 since that's what most people are probably paying for it. For the $50 price tag, you're getting a lot of light here and a bunch of options. It's just fitting kind of like a middle ground, a niche in between an EDC light and a huge powerhouse. Maybe you don't want to spend $100 or $150 or $200 on a massively bright light. This is bright enough for you, but you also want somewhat of a compact package. I think this would make an awesome vehicle light, all right? If you have a bob bag or some kind of, bob standing for bailout bag, or some kind of preparedness type, bag with a bunch of supplies in it in your vehicle, or even if you just put this in your glove box, all right, particularly in a vehicle. So in a night situation, who knows, maybe you hit something, it's on the side of the road, you want to see what's going on. This is the light to do it. You can go outside. This thing is pretty much all spread. Naturally has a little bit of throw just because of the power. But with the larger head on here and that heavily stippled reflector, you have your light bouncing every which way, all right? So this is a little mini wall of light. In that exact scenario, maybe you hit an animal, you don't know what it is, you don't know if it's alive, throw your hazards on. If you can safely do so, get out of the vehicle. This is the light to have in your car, in the glove box, maybe in the center console or something like that. Just a ton of light. Awesome for emergencies, but of course you guys can use these things for all kinds of stuff. That's just my personal recommendation. I think there's better options for EDC lights that are gonna be more comfortable. I don't think you necessarily need this much power, for an EDC type light, but some people just like them as powerful as possible. If that's the case, if you're looking for a powerhouse you can stick in your pocket, you can still very much stick this in your pocket. This just doesn't come with any kind of sheath or pocket clip, so keep that in mind. But yeah, so those are my impressions on the Wowtac A5. I think it's a really cool light. For me, this is gonna be an upgrade to my vehicle light. So let me know if you have one and what you think of yours. Thanks for watching. Hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I'll see you tomorrow with a brand new video. Take care.